In this video, I'm going to explain a little bit why I have chosen the career path of being a solo filmmaker, specifically on YouTube, being self-employed. Because for one, I think that most of you that are watching this might want the same thing if you want to be a YouTuber, and well, this is why I have done it. So maybe we can relate on that level. So if you are new here, I make videos about social media topics, my filmmaking gigs, and behind the scenes of those, and filmmaking tips. So if you want more videos just like this one, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to never miss a video. The first time that I got to pick up a camera was on a Christmas Eve night, and it was a very nostalgic kind of effect for me. It was a handheld camcorder, kind of like the one that your parents used to record your home videos on, and basically the type of nostalgia that it allowed me to feel when I would turn on the camera, face it to myself, and literally just record documentation about my day and what I was doing, talking to the camera just like this. Unfortunately, all of this footage lived on my very first channel that I made in 7th or 8th grade when I was 12 or 13 years old, and I deleted all of it. Now, of course, my current 23-year-old self would not have done what my 15 to 16-year-old self did back then, but for sure, I think that the feeling of nostalgia, recording and capturing a memory that will live somewhere forever, and unless you delete it like I did, don't do that. I think that that, first and foremost, is the number one reason why I love to pick up a camera and record my life and document things that I work with on other projects with other creatives and things of that sort. Now, I do have some experience on set with other filmmakers, a producer, a director of photography, people like that. I myself have starred in a student film when I was in university, the short time that I was in film school, and it was a fun time. I was able to act and be dramatic and play this character that was going through some stuff. This type of filmmaking, you learn a lot about lighting, a lot about composition, a lot about dialogue and screenwriting, writing a script and going by that, or most likely by that. In my case, we had 6 or 7 people on set that were helping make this film come to life. In an actual Hollywood or bigger budget set, you might have 20 to 50 people. The thing with this experience is that I was strictly acting and not doing anything besides that. I was following the procedures and the approach and the vision of the director or DP, which is the director of photography, the person behind the camera. If you've ever been in theater, think about it like that, except there's a camera there and you're literally playing a character. I really think that being able to be exposed to this type of environment, even though it wasn't a Hollywood-style film, it was still on a set with other people, I really did not enjoy the type of creative restrictions that I was having in that time. Being the talent or the person on camera that is acting, that is fun. Everything is fun. But that's the point. I pretty much enjoy everything. The only thing that I have found that I don't really enjoy is production, or finding the location, putting food on a big table and drinks and things like that, finding the budget for the film. That's kind of the logistics of things. I don't really enjoy that part. I really just want to be hands-on in creating. So that's where it kind of contrasted. I enjoy filmmaking, but I want to be a solo filmmaker. I want to take advantage of everything, basically. That's what a platform like YouTube is allowing me to do, only the time difference is a bit different. When you are on a Hollywood type of set, you are trying to pitch a packet of a script and a storyline to an investor that might pay you to make this film. Then you go through all of these steps, and it pretty much takes a year for you to start the film and, well, put it up in a theater or online or wherever you distribute it.
Screenwriters might pitch an idea to a producer or a studio executive in hopes that the person will pay them to write the script. Directors might pitch a project to a studio or an investor to raise money to shoot it. And filmmakers often pitch their movies to well-known actors, hoping to persuade them to star in the film.
The thing that I love most about YouTube is, well, I get the nostalgia factor, I get to be creative, doing my own thing, and I also get to talk to you guys. And you guys tell me your opinion on it. You guys tell me if you enjoyed it or not. And that is how I like to do things. I like the immediate reaction and interaction with my audience. You. To me, that part is way better in terms of being able to be creative and affecting people like you instead of taking a year to create a project and having it hit theaters. Of course, people will still see it, but that same reaction and interaction is not there. You're not actually there in the theater or there at somebody's home watching the film with them to see how it affects them. And that is the entire point of making things like this. You want to make this because, well, you're being creative for yourself, but you also want to send a message to the people that will watch. So that is the overarching main reason why I am pursuing YouTube and building my brand and distributing my films on here, trying to build an audience with you. I do have another piece of the pie though. That is my freelance company called Adaptation Creations. This is one of the earlier vintage shirts that my family had made for me in a design type of thing, but more of this stuff is coming later on once I scale everything up and continue the content of freelance, and well, you guys will see. But even that, I am the CEO of that company. I make the decisions, I choose the type of clients that I want to work with, and it is me behind the camera. With that, once I scale up more, I might hire some people, but I will still be making the creative decisions behind the projects for the most part. This is very, very different than having a script or a log line, which is like what the movie is about in one sentence, pitching that to somebody that may or may not like your script, may or may think that it will work or not, and then waiting a whole year to produce it, film it, edit it, and then put it out into the world. Where you yourself have already been living your life for the past few months, while the editor has been taking months off, or months at a time to edit this film. Basically, from the time I would start acting in a film, I would not have facial hair. And by the time that film is distributed to an audience, I would have a full-grown beard. That's pretty much how long it takes for a film. Now, I myself, and I think that you can probably agree if you're watching this video, because if you are, then you're probably interested in being a solo filmmaker for yourself and putting your stuff on YouTube. Well, I like that part the best. Hitting record, making a video over a couple of days, then putting it out and immediately having that interaction aspect. I think that is amazing. If you have stayed this long into the video, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this type of perspective. Do you think that you would want to be on set with a bunch of people where you don't have all the creative control but you have one certain job to do? Or would you rather make YouTube videos and have more of the creative control, which is like being the talent, recording the video, setting up lighting, producing it, the location, whether you have a studio or you do it in your bedroom? Did I mention editing it? That's something you have to become good at as well. Would you rather have more creative control, or would you rather specialize in one thing? I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope it has helped you in some sort of way. Have a good day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.